Here's two polynomials subtracting each other. Now, we don't always see it this way, one on top of the other all lined up. Most often we see it like this, where the first polynomial is subtracting the second polynomial. When that happens, the negative guy comes in. Remember this? The negative between the two polynomials is distributed to the second polynomial. It's always, the sign is always distributed, or whatever is multiplying the polynomial is distributed to that polynomial. And this negative is multiplying the second polynomial. So it's distributed. Now we always call that the negative guy coming in, changing all the signs, right? So we're going to do the same thing. So this negative comes in, changes this to a negative 4c to the 4, comes in and changes this to a negative 10c to the 3, comes in and changes the negative 10c to the 2 to a positive 10c to the 2, okay? In front of the first bracket, there's nothing. You can think of it as just a positive, so it doesn't change any of the signs, okay? And then, after that, we can collect our like terms, and so negative 9c to the 3, negative 10c is negative 19c to the 3, and negative 7c squared plus 10c squared is 3c squared. Now, notice what we did is, by subtracting, we ended up adding the opposite, okay? We got the opposite signs, and then we added like terms, okay? We can do the same thing here. We can change subtract to add by changing all the signs of the polynomials, of this polynomials that are being subtracted. Sorry, the terms that are being subtracted. So we've changed the positive 4c to the 4 to negative 4c to the 4. We changed the positive 10c to the 3 to negative 10c to the 3. We changed the negative 10c to the 2 to positive 10c to the 2, and then we add. Okay, so once again, but in this case, they're lined up. So the advantage of not rewriting these is that all the like terms are already lined up for you. Okay, so I just add them. So I change subtract to add by changing the signs. Okay, and then the third way you can do this is simply say negative 6c to the 4 minus 4c to the 4. And then you might want to write a little minus there. But then we have to do negative 6 minus 4 is negative 10c to the 4. Negative 9 minus 10c to the 3. And you have to remember, you're subtracting, so it's negative 9 minus 10c to the 3. And that's going to be negative 19. And then this is where it gets tricky. Negative 7 minus negative 10. The minus negative 10 means, the opposite of negative 10, plus 10. So negative c plus 10 is positive 3c to the 2. And that's it. Out of all of these three, this one's absolutely surefire and will always, it'll always force you to do the right thing. This is a neat little trick, and this works, but it can be confusing when you have negatives on the bottom. Okay, and that's it. Have a good day.